feel like there's not enough time? I mean, there's so much to do. Laundry, dishes, pack lunches, take the kids to Taekwondo, give the kids a haircut, get an oil change in the car, do a couple home visits, write a sermon, this Bible boost. There never is enough, is there? Never enough time, never enough money, or enough room, or enough shoes, or enough cake. Well, for the disciples in our story this week from the 14th chapter of Matthew, there wasn't enough either. You see, Jesus had withdrawn by himself in a boat after hearing about John the Baptist's beheading. But when he returned to the shore, he saw crowds who had followed him. Jesus had compassion for them and healed their sick. But when it was getting late, the disciples started to worry that these people would not be able to get to the villages and buy food. But Jesus says to them, "You feed them." But the disciples reply, "There isn't enough. Only 5 loaves and 2 fish. Definitely not enough." But you see, this is called a scarcity mentality. When we look around and we think it's still not enough. But Jesus takes those not enough loaves and fishes and he looks up to heaven, blesses and breaks them and gives them back to the disciples. And wouldn't you know it, there was enough, more than enough, so much more that there were leftovers, 12 baskets full. You see, in the hands of God, all things are possible. We are invited to live not out of a fear of not having enough, but out of trust that with God, there is enough for everyone. What if we put our lives in God's hands? Pause whenever we feel caught in that scarcity mentality, and then look up to heaven. Ask God to work the miracles that God can, and give us a way to live abundantly with more than enough time, enough resources, enough forgiveness, enough grace to cover the world over. I look forward to seeing you in worship.